It's about something that was reported recently in the Daily Mail. Apparently thousands of small bath toys washed overboard from a Japanese ship in the Pacific, and they've been travelling on global currents ever since for 15 years. This year they're forecast to land in Cornwall. This is the poem. It was the ancient mariner who stoppeth one of three. He fixed me with a beady eye and said, I will tell to thee a story of such courage, such amazing daring do. You'll want to tell the Daily Mail the tale I'll tell to you. That day in the Pacific when we broke out from the hold, we braved the waves, slung our hook, and swam out brave and bold. We had a quacking admiral in spotless yellow ducks. We trusted him to lead us, and by Neptune we had luck. Full steam ahead the order was, but looking out to port, we saw the icebergs looming, the end of us we thought. But though becalmed in ice and snow, we found we were progressing. Our progress, true, was rather slow. The cold was quite distressing. Our admiral was bold as brass. He never gave up hope. And when we floated free at last, we dreamed of bath water and soap. The seagulls followed jealously, clearly wondering whether we catch their fish too zealously, but we're birds of a plastic feather. And some of our flotilla were eaten by a whale, not far from Manzanilla. But on and on we sail, and some of us did mutiny and set off on their own. But our admiral still leads us, though we're white as fishes' bones. One day we'll land at Land's End, or maybe at Port Ely, and then you'll see our admiral appearing on the telly.
Yeah, is that a true story?
Mm-hmm.
That is a true story.
Happening even as we speak.
And they've been up to the Arctic. They got caught in a glacier in an ice floe. And it's true, they flowed down to the warmer water, got out, and now they've gone back round the Gulf Stream.
Scientists do this anyway, but they said the plastic ducks are far more effective when people find them. So if you find one, they give you $50 for it.
Right.
Because it really makes people pay attention. Oh look, and they bring it back.
I did read about this like some time ago.
Weird.
Yeah, not just in the Daily Mail.
I think. Must be going well. They've been following them.
Coming to a beach near you, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the beach.
Apparently, the Japanese company that lost them are offering $100 per duck that's sent back to them. They've got a name on them. The first years.
First years.
So if you find one, the first years, look them up on Google and send it back.
So tourists will be fighting each other on the beaches.
I'm not sure how long this one takes. This is another one to a prompt. A mad friend of ours called Julie put up a weird prompt about exploding cakes. So this is what I wrote, a sticky end. Violet Elizabeth Caroline Boot was famously known for her cooking to suit the chattering classes, whose classy soirees she catered and wined in the good old days when lower was working and middle was upper, and all of her dishes were china, not upper. Now, out of the many splendiferous gattos that Violet concocted, her gatto de watto stood out by a mile, light, fluffy and sweet. It melted away in the mouth, what a treat. The fame of this perfectly wonderful hood reached the ears of the PM, it naturally would, and a gatto de watto was soon ordered in for a party to end parties at number 10. The cake was a wonder. It looked like a dream, embellished and garnished and covered with cream, with cherries and nuts and chocolate icing. The PM was thrilled, but found out he was dicing with death when the cake, without any warning, blew up in his face. Now the nation's in mourning for whatever your politics, lab con or a blend. It's hard to imagine a stickier end.